Hey guys, this is Ambi from underdogchance.com and I'm sharing my journey to plus 30 units this season with MLB betting model. So I'm sharing my estimated projections from my private betting model and qualified bets with you. So far, 5 wins, 4 losses, small loss so far, beating the line in every single game. Last 3 bets were winning bets. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, soon I will start including more and more 2024 stats. We still use last season stats, of course, because we still don't have enough information from new season. And then I believe we will have more bets as well. But season is long, and if you watch my other videos about baseball betting lessons, you can get some valuable insights how I see betting on baseball. Okay, so let's go to today's games. Friday, April 5th. First game, Toronto against Yankees, Kikuchi against Stroman. We have left-handed pitcher for Toronto, right-handed pitcher for New York Yankees. And based on my betting model, Yankees should have 53.76% of chance to win this game. Toronto should be small underdog of plus 116. Bookmakers have them at plus 139. Maybe small value with Toronto, but still not good enough to pull a trigger. Oakland, Detroit, series against Tarek Skubal, 2 left-handed pitchers. My betting model has Oakland at plus 215, as you see here. Bookmakers plus 219, not qualified. And this is the difference between my implied probabilities and bookmakers' probabilities. Okay. Dodgers against Chicago Cubs. We don't have first 5 inning odds for this game, but if we check moneyline projections and moneyline odds, my betting model gives Dodgers 56.96% of chance to win this game. I have Chicago Cubs at plus 132, bookmakers plus 151. Maybe Chicago Cubs is slightly underrated, but of course I'm looking for a little bit bigger discrepancy. I'm doing this in the morning, so we still don't have confirmed lineups. So there could be small changes, but still not such a big difference that this would be a qualified bet later. And then we have first qualified bet today, Tampa Bay Rays against Colorado. I have Zach Little against Austin Gomber. Based on my projections, Tampa Bay Rays will have 70.49% of chance to win this game. So those are my fair odds, minus 239, bookmakers minus 159. Because of that difference, I have Tampa Bay Rays as a value bet. The same with first 5 innings, and because of that, I am taking Tampa Bay Rays at 1.63. I'm using decimal odds, but the information is the same. So this is moneyline Tampa Bay Rays at 1.5 unit, and Tampa Bay Rays first 5 innings at 1.66, 2 units. I'm a little bit careful with moneyline games. So I'm looking for a little bit bigger discrepancies because last season, first 5 inning bets were doing amazing, but I'm still monitoring how this season will go. So I will maybe adjust. I will maybe be a little bit more tolerant in next weeks once we have new stats. But right now I'm looking for for 1.5 adjusted Kelly criterion. This is 1 unit play from 1.5 to 2. So this is this number, right? This is then 125 unit, and everything above 2 is 1.5 units. So I'm playing a little bit defensively at this moment. So I think we have a nice value with Tampa Bay Rays money line and first 5 innings. Okay, Baltimore Pittsburgh. Grayson Rodriguez, right-handed pitcher against Pittsburgh pitcher Jones. He's not qualified for my betting model. We don't have enough information, at least for my spreadsheet. So if Pittsburgh plays with league average pitcher, maybe they are slightly underrated at home. So if I would need to pick anything here, I would go with Pittsburgh, but not, of course, not good enough. It is by default no play because we have average number here. New York Mets, Cincinnati, Jose Quintana against Hunter Green. Based on my projections, Cincinnati should be minus 147 favorite. They are minus 119. So there is some value with Cincinnati. This would be usually a qualified bet once I have the number one or bigger. But as I said, I'm a little bit more selective at this moment. So good value with Cincinnati, but not qualified bet for me. Okay, we can also check first five innings. When it comes to first five innings in the game between Cincinnati and New York Mets, the difference is much smaller. Okay, Philadelphia, Washington. Aaron Nola against Patrick Corbin, right-handed pitcher against lefty. My betting model gives Washington 37.75% of chance to win this game. As you see this here, if you divide one by the probability, you get decimal odds, and you can also turn decimal odds into American odds. So those are my projected numbers. For this game: probabilities, American odds, decimal odds, and those are bookmakers odds. And this is the difference. As you see, almost no difference, and because of that, it is not qualified. Okay, Arizona, Atlanta, Tommy Henry against Spencer Strider, left-handed pitcher against right-handed pitcher, 77.89% of chance to Atlanta. This is another qualified bet. My projected odds are minus 352, bookmakers minus 263. Because of that, Atlanta money line is 1.5 unit play, and Atlanta first five inning at 1.42, 2-unit play. This is very important what I will say, because many Americans do this wrong. So it is not. So if your unit is 1% of your bankroll, this is then 2% of your bankroll. It is not 4 because you have minus 200 odds, or 5 units, okay, or 5%, okay. When you see 2 units, it is exactly 2% of the bankroll, okay. So no matter of the odds, okay. So for example, if we have here minus 263, and if I would say 1 unit, some people would play 2.63 units. No, this is 1 unit is 1 unit. 1 unit is not 6-7 units. 1 unit is 1 unit. 1 unit is 1%, okay. So Atlanta 1.5 unit, and if I lose, I will lose just 1.5. I will not lose 3, 4, 5 units, okay. That doesn't make sense. Okay. And another thing, when it comes to value can be an underdog and favorite. Okay, so some people say, "Wow, this is such a huge juice" or something like that. No, this is not juice. Juice is something else. Okay, we simply have favorite odds, and the discrepancy between my estimated probabilities and bookmakers' implied probabilities is showing a value. Okay, so you can find a value with minus 500 odds if your projected well-defined method shows that it should be minus 800, for example. Okay, because you get the value. The value is always when you get more than you expect. Okay, so if I expect minus 352 and they are giving me better price, this is then a value. Okay, value can be favorite, value can be underdog, it doesn't matter. Value is value. This is where your projected odds are greater than the bookmakers odds reflect. Okay, and it can be favorite, it can be underdog. I think last season my average odds on baseball was minus 110, or around plus 100. I think just a little bit below plus 100. Okay, so we have mix of underdogs and favorites. Depends where I find the value. Okay, Chicago White Sox, Kansas City Royals. I don't remember who will pitch for Chicago Cubs because I didn't put pitcher like here, but it is not qualified for my betting model. Also, I think the odds are similar if Chicago White Sox start with league average pitcher. Okay. Do we have one more? Yes, we have one more play. Houston, Texas, Hunter Brown against Cody Bradford. Based on my projections, when it comes to money lines, Houston should be minus 130 favorite. They are minus 128. As you see, this is basically the same. But when it comes to first 5 innings, I found the value with Houston. I have them at 1.61 in decimal odds. You see the probability here. and that difference, those are bookmakers odds, so that difference shows that Houston is a qualified bet. It is 1.25 unit play. Um and which suggests that Hunter Brown is better than Cody Bradford, and Houston should have some advantage at the first part of the game. Okay, in the first part of the game, Seattle, Milwaukee, Logan Gilbert, Freddie Peralta. Based on my projections, Milwaukee should be minus 115. They are minus 115. No value. Boston Angels, I think we have small value with Angels, but I would still like to have a little bit better odds. I have them at minus 128, and because I'm looking for a little bit bigger discrepancy, this is how my betting model works. This is not qualified yet, but my strong opinion based on these numbers is LA Angels. So if you like to play Angels, this can be your supportive information. And as I always say, never blindly follow anyone. Following never brings success and will not make you a long-term winner in sports betting. With my spreadsheets, with my videos, I want to show you how you can do it, how you can possibly bet on sports, not by watching YouTube videos, not by watching games, but creating your own spreadsheets and doing this analysis. Of course, I have created different spreadsheets. I will also update them in the future. And of course, I cannot do every single sport. In the future, I will do one sport at a time because this also takes the time. But you can use different spreadsheets. No matter which sport you bet, you can create spreadsheet, a betting model, and you can use this for analyzing the games. And this is the advantage against others, because most people don't use any numbers at all, and this is why there is a chance that we can make money in sports betting. Because if there would be no market, and if we would play only against the bookmaker and they would have the best algorithms, the juice, it would be very hard to beat. But because the market is flexible, the lines are also, of course, modified, adjusted because of better sections. This is why we also have a chance here. Okay, San Diego against San Francisco, no value, not no value, but those are my projected odds, because with Hicks I don't have enough information for this game, and because of that this is automatically no play. Okay, so I hope you got enough information about today's games, and whatever decide to take, I wish you good luck. And of course, if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, or maybe share with your friends if you think they will get some value. And of course, if you want to learn for me how to bet, how I use spreadsheets, visit underdogchance.com, where you can find all the information. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you next time.